Welcome to you, Fraser. So tell us what the latest is on Musk's ultimatum.
Well, there's a real sense of confusion here in Washington as the mixed messaging from the government and Elon Musk kind of gets battered around. So how this all started, over the weekend, Donald Trump said that he wanted Elon Musk to ramp up his efforts to increase government efficiency. Of course, Elon Musk is in charge of DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, which has been trying to streamline the US government and has laid off thousands of federal workers. And they say that they found billions of dollars of waste, fraud and abuse, in their words. It must be said, so the evidence of this has not been put forward to the press just yet. But Elon Musk sent out a tweet over the weekend to all 2 million employees of the federal government and basically said that an email will be going out from the Office of Personnel Management under the White House, which would require federal workers to send an email back with 5 bullet points of what they achieved over the course of the last week. Otherwise, if they didn't, that would be seen as a resignation. Well, ultimately, what happened was there was pushback from various government agencies, including director of the FBI and a Trump loyalist who said that the FBI has their own protocols for this kind of thing, and that agents of the FBI did not have to respond to that email. There was various other agencies which also said that their personnel didn't have to respond to that. When asked about whether the federal workers needed to respond to these emails, Donald Trump apparently says that he sides with the agencies which allows their workers not to have to respond. That, according to Caroline Levitt, the press secretary of the White House. Caroline also said that over 1 million people, however, did respond to that email. Well, there was more confusion then poured on late on Monday night when the deadline should have passed. Elon Musk sent out another tweet saying, in part, subject to the discretion of the president, they will be given another chance. Failure to respond a second time will result in termination. But that, of course, came before we heard from Caroline, who said that Donald Trump supports the workers not having to respond to this email. So a lot of confusion here at the moment, and confusion as well as to who actually is in control of whether these workers stay or are fired.
Well, Fraser, just tell us more about the internal pushback that we've been seeing as well from the federal workers.
Well, of course, DOGE is in charge of this purge, which so far has had over 20,000 workers taken off of the books of the federal government. They were probationary workers who've been working for the government for less than a year and therefore have fewer legal protections. But we've seen a mass resignation on Tuesday of members of the US Digital Service. That is the agency which became DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, which I hasten to add is not really a government department. It's more of a kind of consultancy group which has been given unprecedented access to the US government. A source inside of those 21 people who left said that these are your most skilled people, pretty much handling the top priorities, saying that these people all just resigned and that they were engineers, designers, data scientists, project managers, leading work on critical projects across the government. Well, the group that resigned released a letter saying in part that we will not use our skills as technologists to compromise core government systems, jeopardize American sensitive data, or dismantle critical public services. They also added that we will not lend our expertise to carry out or legitimize DOGE's actions. This, of course, because DOGE is trying to embed itself into many different parts of the US government. They say it's in an effort to streamline the government, but there have been concerns over what Elon Musk's DOGE is doing inside of some of these critical systems. One podcaster who I've heard from, Kara Swisher, who has reported on Elon Musk for the best part of 2 decades, says that she believes he's there to try to get data from the American government databases to help improve his own AI software over his competitors. Of course, that is unfounded so far. We've not had any confirmation of that, but that is one theory from somebody who knows him better than most in the world of the press. And Elon Musk, of course, himself is coming under increased scrutiny as to what his role is, really, because we've heard that he is the head of DOGE. We've heard that from Donald Trump himself, but in a recent court filing, the White House said that he was not the head of DOGE and that he was a senior advisor to the president. So many more questions about what exactly Musk's role in the government is still coming to the surface.
Yeah, the situation very confusing there.